Our culture is under major attack in this country, and it's frustrating. But now we have a way to fight back. Make sure you download the free gift to understand these 7 mountains of cultural influence and what the prevailing spirits are against these, and how they're attacking the progressives and the Soroses of the world are actually attacking us, and how we are going to fight back. You can be helped as a Christian patriot with the cultural impact system. You're going to see a clip here for about 10 minutes that really explains the why behind this, based on 3 stories of the same person going through traumatic events caused by this culture demise. So what are the demise in this culture that's affected you? And you might relate to some of these stories. So take a listen, but make sure that you go to frustratedwithculture.com to get that free gift as well. Here it is. This is a little bit around 3 experiences of somebody I know well. And I'm going to talk about the free gift at the end of this, so stick on with me for 10 minutes here or so. And this will be a little bit about, again, the why, the cultural impact system, right? Cultural impact system is something that, in fact, I just got some of the new logos on. I'll show you here at the end. But can you imagine being a person that all 3 of these things happened? Number 1, a best man in a wedding, very close friend, obviously your best man in the wedding, actually dying of opioids. There's a system that's just failing, right? Because of the cabal running drugs, the big pharma problems. So your best man dies and the same person completely loses entire business. The business goes bankrupt based upon the 2008 crisis caused by the Federal Reserve, right? And just think about losing everything. The person had millions of dollars, literally lost completely down, mainly because of the worst economy in 50 years. Potentially almost loses their wife, almost loses their life based on just self motivation, etc. that happens when you lose everything you've had. And thirdly, you lose your mom. This person lost their mom because of socialized care, Medicare for all type system. Retired down to Mexico, had to actually watch their mom be poisoned to death because they were rationing healthcare. Couldn't even find X-ray machines in time to figure out what was the problem. Months of seeing what ended up being a pancreas problem, just bleeding out poison into the system, poisoning his mom day after day after day down in the hospital, and seeing her eventually pass away because of rationed health care. So you think this person would have a chip on their shoulder against the globalists and the cabal and the attack on these 7 mountains that we talk about of cultural influence, where they're trying to destroy America with Saul Alinsky type tactics to take over healthcare? This is what the cabal's doing. They're taking the Federal Reserve, purposely causing recessions and to end the Great Depression, to destroy millions of people's lives. Well, this person does have a chip on their shoulder, and that person happens to be me. So when we look at this cultural impact system, it's personal. Okay? Our country is being destroyed by attacking all 7 mountains. And to understand how we're being attacked is really critical. I just mentioned 3 of them there, right? Where the healthcare, where you have the opioid crisis, the government, the cabal running drugs. I didn't even mention things like the education system, where I was taught false things about evolution that kept me away from the true God for years. So what are we going to do about it? This cultural impact system is not designed for a bunch of people to be volunteering and not have any revenue coming in and not have any income coming in and trying to fight George Soros. No, we're thinking big. We're thinking about taking this country back. Okay, this is going to be a movement that I believe is going to be starting here that is going to train people how to understand how we're being attacked in all 7 mountains. Really understanding what Soros is doing with his billions of dollars and all these social justice programs designed to take the country down. Understanding that. And that's why this free gift I'm offering you is important. It's a PDF you can download at frustratedwithculture.com. Again, so if you're frustrated with the culture like I am, go to frustratedwithculture.com and download the free gift. And I tell you what this is going to be about. This vision is big. This vision is about starting companies in each of the 7 areas. This is about having non-501c3s, right? Ministries getting massive amounts of money. And just like we had $21 million coming in for We Will Build the Wall from Brian Calfridge, where one person came in. So remember, I believe one person surround himself with a small team can make massive impact on this culture. And we can do this, and we're going to create companies that are creating revenue and having teams that are creating other teams. And my cultural impact system is going to be not just me, it's going to be a team of people supporting all these other teams to do. What are we going to do? First of all, I'm going to help you really understand your passion. Second of all, we'll get into really understanding what your personality type is and what your spiritual gifts are, so you will know how to best be part of a team. We're going to then form well-balanced teams. And those teams, then I'm going to be able to train you on what I do best, and that's how do these teams be effective. And that's not just effective on just getting little tasks done as volunteers. It's like, how do I go create revenue? How do I go create funding? How do I go do more than what George Soros is doing with less money? But we need some. So we are going to be creating companies, we're going to be creating nonprofits, and we are going to be taking our country back. This is the time to strike. Evil's being exposed everywhere. God's ripping them out of their positions of authority. And it's not just the religious mountain. All the stuff in the religious mountain is awesome, right? Where that Mark's talking about. But there's a lot more to do than that, guys. Remember, the cultural is done by education and the arts and entertainment and the media. Those are the 3 mountains of the 7 mountains that do most of the cultural impact, which they took those over. The progressives did. The Solinsky tactics successfully took those over, and then they were able to go take our other mountains over, such as business and family and spiritual, and they corrupted many of the pastors by getting them into the Illuminati as well, and the clergy response team, etc. They've taken over all 7 mountains, and it was almost over until Trump came. God is rescuing us now. And it is time to strike back. So I'm asking you to go to frustratedwithculture.com, download that. This is the first step in this, is for you to understand how we're being attacked. What are the 7 mountains? Understanding how each mountain's being attacked, and understand where you might be called to. Where's the Lord your God calling you to? I only want you to pick one of the 7 mountains. You might play in all of them eventually, right? But there's one I want you to start with. That's going to be the first step in this whole thing. And I don't want to rush this. I want you guys to understand this plan. It's not a small plan. This is not about volunteering 2 hours a week and just putting 2 hours a week in for 5 years. No, and that's fine. If you only have a couple hours a week, that is fine. If you don't want to be on the front lines, that's fine. I need everybody. Okay, but this is eventually going to be full-time teams really working in their passion areas and doing amazing things. There's going to be a lot of part-time people too. So I'm not asking everybody to change their careers. Some of you are going to. But we are going to go create, we're going to get our message out. Just like Mark said, if you're going to really spread things, we need to do things worldwide. We're going to have social media accounts. We're going to be on stages talking, and we're going to be bringing revenue, funding in to be able to attack and beat George Soros at his own game. We're going to bring truth into all 7 mountains. So again, cultural impact. I'm sorry. The free gift is that the free gift. You can go to culturalimpactsystems.com and it'll lead you to the same place. But the website is to get the free gift right away is frustratedwithculture.com. Study that PDF and pray about where your passion area really lies. Now, in the 5-week course we'll start on July 29th, you'll actually go through a full assessment. We'll go over this in detail, but actually understanding why we're being attacked, how we're being attacked, and why we created and why we need the cultural impact system is the first thing I want you to do. I don't want nobody else's mother to die because of the lack of health care. Rationed health care that Bernie Sanders and the Kamala Harris's would bring us. I want nobody else's best man in their wedding or any other person to die of the opioids crisis because of what the big pharma and the drug cartels are trying to do to us. I want nobody else to lose their businesses because the Federal Reserve pulls back the money supply. Let's not let that happen. Guys, join me in this journey. Again, go to frustratedwithculture.com. Download that free gift. You'll have it till Tuesday. Tuesday it comes down, and there's going to be other things I'll be talking about. So until Tuesday night, you have to download frustratedwithculture.com, the free gift about the 7 mountains, how this is being attacked, and how we're going to fight back. God bless you guys. Let me pray and close it. Heavenly Father, just thank you so much for this awesome group of people, the people that are listening to me live right now and those listening to my recording, Lord. I pray for blessings on their life. Lord, if Hillary Clinton had been elected, this country would be in shambles. Many of us would be in FEMA camps, most likely. There could be wars going on. This country would have been bled dry. Taxes would be high. This economy would be horrible. Lord, thank you for bringing Donald Trump and many other white hats, millions of other white hats, millions of other people waking up to the truth. May we be part of this, Lord. May you let us know which of the mountains you want us on. Give us insight to what that is. Allow us to know how we are going to take this country back. Not only this country, but the countries around the world. I say these things in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Amen. All right, guys. With that, I'm going to wrap this up. Say thank you so much. Again, frustratedwithculture.com. God bless you guys, and we will catch you in the next broadcast.